Good evening. Just got off work. We're going home. We're going home. Got a nice donation today. Guy wants another podcast, the 727 from back in the day. I've talked to two of those guys. They're in. They're going to do it. Still trying to get a hold of the other two guys. So you got that to look forward to. Not tonight, though. Shout out to the guy that donated for that. Dude, it's cold as fuck. Winter's gonna suck. Cock. God for these gloves. Face smoky. Got a couple of grocery items. Some things I've been talking about trying on here. I got that chocolate milk, the $5 chocolate milk, the $5.79 chocolate milk. We're gonna try it in the glass bottle. And then I got the pizza cupcake. We're gonna try that. Almost didn't buy the pizza cupcake. $10 for 6 of them? But I said, fuck it, let's try it. Yeah, that chocolate milk better be fucking good. I'm telling you right now. If it ain't, I'll never buy it again because it costs too much. But $5.79 for some chocolate milk is insane. But I think it's worth trying at least once. Dude, it's so fucking cold. Oh my God. Got a couch coming tomorrow and a love seat. And I got a queen size bed, mattress. I got to get a box spring. I'm going to try to get my TV and shit over here tomorrow. They don't have my whole living room set up. I'll go buy a coffee table. Might even buy that little rug. Because I was looking at the rugs, they didn't cost that much. God, it's fucking cold. I should have wore 2 pairs of pants. Holy fuck. That's what I'm saying about this bike, man. In the winter, I mean, it's cold riding this motherfucker. Maybe the move is to walk. Maybe that's the move for the winter time. But then it's gonna be cold walking too. If I had 2 pairs of pants on and something over my fucking face, I'd be alright. I'm not fucking shaving again until summer. Fuck this. God, it's fucking cold. I fucking hate it. I hate being cold. I'd rather be hot. A lot of people ask that question. I pick hot over fucking cold any day of the week. Go home, take these dogs out, smoke, and then we're gonna... I don't know if Parson had 20 or not. I'll have to look. If he did, we'll watch his little videos. If he didn't, then well, we'll watch more of Destiny crying about nothing. Park came back to the Discord, I think, the other day, yesterday. Face Smokey ran his daddy off. Banned his daddy. Now Face Smokey's his daddy. Face Smokey adopted him. Keeps him safe. Oh my God, I gotta make that video I was thinking about today, Raven, that video. I'm making that. I was thinking about it. Even gonna throw Techie in there. God, it's so fucking cold. I hate this shit. I don't know. I don't care about that guy or Twitch. Fuck them. You're not allowed to have free speech. You're not allowed to have your point of view. I mean, you are, but you got to be a man about it. You got to, you know, you get banned off something. You just got to deal with it. Look at that moon in the background. Holy shit, look at that moon. Ah, it's cold. Oh, God. Screenshot would be a nice one. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. I'm off tomorrow. We're going to talk about Jill Stein, too. Got endorsed by David Duke. Hilarious. Dude, I got to figure out how to get inside my mailbox. I might have to go talk to them about the key, because I shouldn't even have any mail yet, but eventually I will. I put $50 on my electric bill, though. I'm good on that. For 31 days. Might just pay the water bill, but it probably ain't even in yet. So, you know. $50 for electric. Yeah, my electric bills are real cheap. I'm using about $1.80 a day. I got prepaid electricity, so I put money on it, and then it takes money off every day. I'm using about $1.85 a day. It goes up or down. It depends on if you wash clothes. And someday, like I put the heat on this morning. I was fucking cold. I said, fuck it, dude. Fuck suffering. I took the weakness. Ran some heat this morning and slept good in the warm heat. When I see y'all tore your other stuffed animal apart, I don't know why y'all gotta do that shit. Get out of my way. Now I gotta clean all this cotton up. I ain't happy about it. Turn it off, shit. I only have one blanket right now. Well, technically two, but one of them's small as fuck. So. A little heat on, it got nice and warm. Took a nice shower this morning. The girl showed up, got to look at her for a little bit. That was an alright day. Alright, let's see what y'all done in here. Y'all did alright, y'all did alright. You know, you ripped something up, but it was your toy, it was your dog's toy, so I guess that's okay to rip your own shit up. I ain't ripping my shit up. I got everything turned off. I'll give you a house tour in a minute. I got everything turned off. I don't run nothing when I come home. It's 72 degrees in here too. With everything off. It's nice. That's real nice. Let's see, let's clean up this cotton. Buying a steam cleaner tomorrow. case I need it. Or carpets. Carpet-related matters. Who chewed this? I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass, is what I'm gonna fucking do. I know it was you too. You're leaving. You're getting moved out of here. That's the last straw for me. You're out of here. You are out of here. Yep. 100% I'm getting rid of your ass. 100%. That's the last straw for me. You're the only motherfucker that's ever a problem. You. It ain't Marshall, it's you. Marshall don't do this shit. Your ass is gone. Gone, gone, gone. Take that right now. I ain't putting up with this shit. Try to chew the fucking futon. You can go. Bye, dog. I love them, but no, I'm not dealing with it. You get the fuck out of here. I'll just have Marshall. I mean, it ain't chewed up bad, but chewed on it. And I know it was Miracle. It's always her. She's the problem dog. And he ain't putting up with it. Get fucking chained. I will send you to live somewhere else. You are not tearing my shit up. You're not gonna do it. So, bad dog. Bad dog. You know what you did. You know you're out of line. You know it. You fucking know it. I'm getting that little steam thing tomorrow. Like steam any spots they make. Son of a bitch. Steam cleaner tomorrow. Pizza cupcake. It's $3.75. I seen it on Shark Tank one night, and they all said it was really good. I'm gonna try it. What's the cheapest steam cleaner thing to get? The cheapest one. Cheapest one. The cheapest one. Hold on a second. Hold on. I knew I should have left your ass there, Miracle. That's sad to say, but I knew it. I knew it. I'm not too worried about if they pee or poop because I'm gonna buy a steamer and I can just clean that spot. But chewing shit, no, we're not doing that. I'm getting a new couch in here tomorrow. We're not doing that. We're just not doing it. You're not fucking doing it. That's all right, because tomorrow I'm getting a gate. It's gonna go right here. A gate. And then I'm gonna find something to put right there. And your motherfucker's gonna stay in this part of the house right here when I'm not here. You're gonna stay right here. That's where you're gonna be. Now, I would buy you a dog bed, but your dumb ass will probably chew it. So you can just sit on the floor. Because you're an idiot. And that's where idiots belong, sitting on the floor. You don't deserve anything, you'll just chew it. You're dumb. Sorry, Marshall, but your daughter's dumb. Your daughter's a fucking idiot. I love her, but she's an idiot. A fucking moron. Ooh. These are good. I'm telling you right now. Get up in the morning, make some breakfast. I got sausage, I got bacon, I got eggs, I got waffles, I got milk. I got that honey wheat bread now too. It don't matter, it's a dog. It don't matter. Marshall doesn't do this shit. No excuse for it. No excuse for it. It's not gonna be tolerated either. She will get out of here. I'll have to find her a new place to live. But she's too goddamn stupid to act like she got sense. Now, whose fault is that? Well, certainly ain't my fault. Ain't no sense in it. She knows better than to do that shit. Yeah, ain't gonna be going into my shit. What you gonna do, America, when you get kicked out of here? Where you gonna go? You thought about it? Dummy. You better stop. You better fucking stop. Bad dog. Well, look at me like you want me to pet you. You've been an asshole today. Been a complete asshole. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Not one damn bit. They ain't chewing that couch up I got. No, I'm getting that moved in here tomorrow. So I'm building this little area for him tomorrow. I'm not even dealing with it. I'm tearing my shit up. It's a nice couch. It's free.
I'm sharing my shit up. Wanna act fucking dumb? That's fine. You can stay in this little spot. The kitchen and this little room here. And that's where your dumb ass can stay. Being able to go all over the house just ain't enough for you, huh? You gotta act like a fucking retard. God damn, that's hot. An American Dream, years in the baking. From an Italian secret recipe to a New York love story. We're family-owned, small business, proudly baking each carefully crafted pizza, cupcake in Brooklyn, New York since 2018. Now ready for the whole love story. Our pizza dreams go way back to Venice, Italy, where a young chef kicked off a promising culinary career. But it wasn't until years later when he landed in New York that he finally found the lovely ingredient that would forever change his life. His wife. What the Just like that, the pizza cupcake was born. Mamma mia, lucky you. Now may you snack happily ever after. Well, ain't that something? I seen this shit on Shark Tank. That's the only reason I bought it. Seen it multiple. I don't have to put the. Damn. Think I could put them in here and then put them in the oven? You think that would work? I feel like that would work. We're gonna do that. Close enough, huh? I'll buy a cookie sheet tomorrow. You ready to see these things? Let's see what they look like. All right, look all right. I'll tell you right now, Shark Tank, everybody said they were good. Everybody on there said it was good. I think one dude invested in it. They got cheese and pepperoni. I got the one with pepperoni. See, only 6 of them for $10. So, like, this is what you get for $10. Now they look big. I mean, looks like it fill you up. 6 of them, but I almost didn't get it because of the price. But I was like, fuck it. Could die tomorrow and never get to try it. You know, been wanting to try it for months. You don't watch Shark Tank? It's on YouTube. I'll watch it. All kinds of shit on there. Kevin O'Leary, he's a star. All right, y'all ready? This is very expensive chocolate milk. It's like $5.79. It sells very good. People buy this shit. At the store a lot, so. It smells nice. All right, moment of truth. You ready? In a glass. And I'm gonna keep this. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but it's a good glass. Jar. I mean, it's good. But it's just chocolate milk. I I don't have a cup, buddy. I'm the only guy that lives here. Who else is going to drink this but me? I mean, it's good. It's definitely good. Is it worth the price? I don't know about all that, but wow. How would it taste better in a cup? I mean, I'm drinking it right out of a big glass jar. I mean, if you hit somebody with this, you'd kill them. This is a heavy glass jar. You'd kill them. Like if you just came across the side of the head. God, I don't even know if this would shatter if it hit somebody in the head. I think it might just go dunk. And you'd be like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I got this too. The classic white milk. Why's it gotta be white? Yeah, my stomach will be fine. I drank a whole container of chocolate milk earlier with a donut. All right, we've cleaned up the little mess that was made. Now we'll take these dogs out, use the bathroom. Oh, I don't know if anybody heard, but a guy donated a shit ton of money today. What he wanted was a podcast with the old guys from like 10 years ago. So I've begun to contact those guys. 2 of them are in. We're waiting on the other 2. I don't know where the other guy is. The one dude said he found his YouTube channel. He was going to find, or Instagram or something. He was going to contact him. We got the other 2. Waiting on the other guy. But shout out to that dude because he donated a lot. I'm going to go buy a steam cleaner tomorrow with some of it. Should I buy a robo vacuum for $60, or you think that's stupid as fuck? One of those little robot vacuums that you just hit a button on your phone, it'll come out, it'll clean the floor, it'll clean hardwood and carpet, vacuum your whole house. $60. You hit a button, ding, comes out of its little thing, vacuums everything. Because see, I was looking how much vacuums cost. I hate looking up stuff online. I'm an old man. I like going to the store. I'm going to go to Walmart tomorrow. But it seemed like the vacuums like $50, $60 themselves. I don't think so. I don't think so. Tim Black's not doing a show with us. Trust me on that. I asked him to do something a couple years back. Well, it was when the Trump shit was really hot. And I don't think he wanted to be associated with anybody that liked Trump. Because it kind of, it'll fuck your YouTube money up. I get it. If you count on that YouTube money to pay your bills and stuff, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I don't blame him, but I don't think, I haven't seen Tim Black on Facebook or anything in a while. I used to see his shit all the time. Is he alive? Did something happen? I swear I used to see his posts all the time. And I don't ever see him anymore. I used to see him on Facebook every day when I get on Facebook. Yeah, it's the last years ago I seen he was homeless or something. Yeah, I seen him on Jesse Lee Peterson. Rooster and Goodyear are in. I didn't pay them that money you sent. They've been paid. They're in. Shaggy hasn't responded to me, so I don't know. I think he's getting married though, so he might be a little busy right now. Maybe Tim got banned off Facebook. I didn't even think about that. I used to see his shit every day. I'd get on there and see him. I don't think he's full TDS because he was shitting on Kamala. I feel like he's one of those. I don't feel like he's all in with the Democrats. I'll just say that. I don't think he's all in with them. I think he's a little. Big HD used to watch him all the time. Big HD used to message me and be like, "What's wrong with him? Why does he keep saying all this shit about white people and shit?" I'm like, I don't watch it anymore. I don't know. Crazy. Yep, send a 20. I don't know. I don't trust you. Actually, keep it. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. A chill just went down my spine and it said, "Don't take it. Don't take it." I just feel like that guy's going to be screaming the N-word or something. You're up to something, Par. I know it. You're up to something. You're trying to get this channel took down. I'm up to something. Keep your 20, Par. Keep your 20. Am I wrong, people? Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it in the air? Something's up here. That fucking World of T-Shirts guy's always screaming the N-word and F-word and all kinds of crazy shit. Every time we watch his shit. T. West knows what I'm talking about. I'm right, ain't I? I'm right. It's a setup. It's a fucking setup. I need something like this. Okay, they don't look done to me. That oven cooks shit fast though. You gotta keep an eye on it. I mean, Face Smokey just donated a lot of money. I don't know if he'd appreciate you getting the channel taken down, him having to go sit on Odyssey or something. You might want to be careful. You might want to be careful. He just brought you back. He just brought you back in the fold. He bans your daddy, saved you from him. Don't play with fire now. Don't play with fire. Turn over a new leaf. I'm buying a PS5 controller tomorrow. I'm getting my fucking, one way or another, I'm getting my goddamn TV. I don't care if I gotta run a fucking U-Haul. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. You hear me? He didn't unban Par. He just brought Par back. Par was scared to death of his own shadow, I guess. Because he's a naive, gullible clown, but... Well, I'm letting him cook. Nah, I don't trust him. And if you get this YouTube taken down, I'm telling you, you're in trouble, Par. You're gonna get it. If all these guys gotta go sit on Rumble or something, they ain't gonna be happy with you. They ain't. I see vengeance if you do it. I see vengeance. I see vengeance. I see vengeance, Potter. I'm trying to do you a favor. Face Smokey won't. I'm telling you, I don't think he wants to go sit on Rumble.com. I don't think he does. I don't believe he does. That other guy just paid for a podcast. I don't think he wants to watch it on D Live or something either. I got an email from them motherfuckers the other day, D Live. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there. I don't know what's going on. They trying to get motherfuckers to come back to D Live. Y'all had your chance. It's crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about that D Live had all that potential, laundered it. All right, Marshall, they want to tour this fucking hut. Oh, you got the kitchen. And you've got laundry room. And you got a bathroom. And a bedroom. I ain't got nothing in the bedroom yet, though. Oh. Playpen. No bed yet. That's coming tomorrow. Closet. Got a queen size bed mattress. I gotta get the box spring. I'm not getting a dresser. I got a 26-inch TV. I'm probably gonna put in here. I'm probably gonna mount it on the wall, like right. I don't really know where that bed's gonna go. Probably right there in the corner. Come on out. Ain't nothing in here for you. Ain't nothing in here for you. And then the living room. Come on, out. Go, out. Out of here. Away from my damn shit. Doo-doo-doo-doo. So I'm getting a couch and a love seat. So I'm gonna have to move this futon. I was gonna put it in my bedroom, but I don't think it's gonna fit in there. So I'm probably gonna take that chair and fold it up and use it to sit outside in. Like I'll just sit it by the door, take it out when I want to sit out there. And then the futon's probably gonna go over here somewhere. Duckhead's always. You can't ban Duckhead, you dummy. How you gonna ban Duckhead with that 50,000? Hey, I done tried to ban that some bitch. Hey, trust me, you ain't banning Duckhead. You ain't banning Duckhead. You might as well give up on that shit. I don't even get mad at him anymore. I don't even give a fuck no more. Hell, he's fucking. He ain't going nowhere. Yo, he's funny as fuck. I gotta read these messages. You gotta hear this shit, bro. This motherfucker's funny. This is actually why I keep Duckhead around, because he's actually funny. These messages he's been sending me about Rust. You can't ban Duckhead. And he's gonna do what he does. He's gonna go around spread fake rumors and stuff. It's just what he does. It's what he does. It's actually a good thing because Duckhead shows you the people that are clowns. He shows you the people that are gullible retards who believe anything they hear. All right, let me find these. There's so many of them. I'm gonna take you through the saga. I'm gonna take you through the saga. My God, there's so much. All right. This is from the end of September, like right when the wipe started. He goes, coconuts doesn't even help. He just farms wood and leaves. He goes, I tore into coconuts for not helping. He's logging off last time I berated him for only getting wood. Coconuts despawned the sulfur, kicked him out of the base. I kicked coconuts out of the base. He was despawning stuff and not leaving the base. We had an entire box of sheet metal doors that disappeared. That's how I knew stuff was going missing. The entire box of sheet metal doors vanished. I would log on, the sulfur was missing. He never left the base unless I berated him. I took off all the regular sheet metal doors so much off we had an entire box. I would log on and the sulfur that wasn't cooked was disappearing. The biggest notice of things being despawned was the entire box of sheet metal doors. If he wasn't despawning, he would still have that. Got raided. Coconuts despawning loot caused it, put me way behind. Having 5 walls made me the target of a Zerg, and they offline 10 people offline in my base. Need to go back to sealing the TC. Remember when he used to get mad at me for putting it behind the crack? But then he okay, here he goes. He let coconut man. The Mexicans wanted coconut in the base to watch over it at night. Told them it was a bad idea. They let him in, and I just seen his dead body outside the base with a row of cooked metal, which took hours to get outside the base with stuff. He just grabs a bunch of shit and walks around with it. Coconuts despawned all my low grade and used all my satchels when I logged in. Then he put wood wall blocking some of the turrets, acting like the wood wall is a gate airlock. All it's doing is giving players a wall to drain the turrets. This guy is a monster. Oh, they gotta be done. They gotta be done. Look at that. Look at that. Glad Black Ops 6 is coming out in a week. He can sit in the base and despawn everything. I'll be on COD. Never farmed once since he got in the base, but draining every resource he can find. He used to farm rows of scrap, boxes of wood. Now he says he doesn't want to farm. So I farm everything and he uses it all. I wish Hitler was still around. People like this wouldn't exist. Oh, I never read that till just now. God damn. I'm not. Jesus Christ. Woo, it was hot. I didn't mean to grab that. Oh, fuck. Woo. Woo. Cold. I said, use a glass, use a glass. That's the only cup I own. cupcake. Let them cool down though. Almost did it again, boy. Fucking dangerous. Ah! I swear I'm getting sick. I've been sick since yesterday. Well, I gotta figure out something to put there to block. So those dogs, I can pin them in this spot, this little area here, when I'm at work. They got their food, their water. Half of it is hard, or I don't know what this is, fake hardwood floor, whatever it is. Linoleum, whatever it is. Right here. But what to put there? Can you get like a fake wall that's kind of heavy and sit it? Let me look this up. Fake wall panel. 3-panel folding room. No, I need something sturdy. A gate's not going to cover that spot. I think if I get a divider and put it there, and then I set the futon in front of the divider, that might work. Par's already back. This spot, okay? I need to put something here so they can't go through here. All right, can't go through here. And then they can't go through the doorway here. I'll get a gate for here. Calm language. Even Parr said Trump was going to win. Even Parr knows. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody knows. Even idiots like Parr realize what's going to happen. I mean, come on. She's a terrible candidate. I just did a tour. 6 foot. Maybe. There's gotta be something I can put there. Gotta be something. Gotta be something. I thought Paul was going back to Florida. I thought he said New York sucked. Paul, be honest about the crime in New York. Be honest. Give it, because we don't want a bunch of bullshit. We want honest, because you live there. So what's really going on there with the crime? With the illegals and stuff, with the crime? Tell us the truth. We want the truth. All right, here you go. You ready? Pizza cupcake. All right. It's pretty fucking good. It's hot. It's pretty damn good though. I guess I need to just go to like Home Depot or something tomorrow, or Hobby Lobby or something. I just need a barrier. Just need a barrier. I feel about 4 ain't been enough. You think I'm gonna give you a piece of this after what you did? Are you high? You ain't getting nothing. After what you did. Any updates on the house? Why would I care about any of that? Hey, you know anything about where you used to live? Any updates about it? I don't ask or care. They sold it. None of my business. Fuck, I care about that shit. Such a weird question. How's your old house doing, Doug? You used to live. Yeah, how's the old 360 doing, huh? Still red ringing? These are good. I don't think I should have made 6 of them though. Par must have left. Should have just made 3 of them. Marshall. Remember when you chewed on my futon? I hope it was good. Because you ain't getting a piece. Hope it was good. Hope that tasted real good. Bet it don't taste good as that. Does it? Here, I feel bad. You can have one. You're just a dog. You know not what you do. That don't mean you're all gonna get a bunch. A little piece is all you're getting. I mean, honestly, maybe the move is a big, long piece of plywood. Just stick a big piece of plywood right there. And then sit the futon in front of it right there. And then maybe drape a cloth over it or something so it don't look like shit. Could be the move. That could be the move. I need to measure how long that is. I don't have a fucking tape measure. Nah, Joe Rogan ain't gonna do none of that. It would kill his career. She won't do Joe Rogan. She's not going on Rogan. That's a I don't know why that's going around, but that's not true. I'll believe it when I see it. Trump's gonna do Rogan. Trump confirmed that. Kamala's not doing Rogan. That would be a terrible idea for her. That would be, dude. That would kill the entire campaign completely. You realize that, right? She can't talk unedited for hours. She can't. Let's stop gaslighting. Let's stop. She is the worst presidential candidate that has made it. And there's probably some shitty ones that start, in the primaries or whatever, but she's the worst presidential candidate that's ever made it this far. Easily. It's not even up for debate. She can't answer simple questions. Her vice presidential pick was insane. What the fuck is that? She's a mess. I think most Democrats have accepted she's going to lose because there's just no. They don't even try anymore, bro. These people ain't trying. She's just a really bad candidate, and it's hard to get hyped up for her. It's hard to get rally around her because she's so bad. It's bad too. First of all, she's not leading in the polls, but I don't even care about polls. Polls are irrelevant to me. I don't value them at all. What I value is what I see with my own eyes, like Obama literally begging black men to vote for her. I can't believe that the Democratic Party is begging black people to vote for him. I never thought I'd see this, but that's what's happening right now, where the Democrats are begging black people to vote for him. They've lost a lot of Hispanic votes. They've lost a lot of black votes. They've just went too far. They went off the deep end, man. They went too far on so many levels that they're going to lose, and they deserve to lose, and it's good for our country that they lose. The worst thing that can happen for our country is her winning, because it reinforces that they can get away with this type of stuff. What they've done over the last 4 years is literally treason. I don't throw that word around lightly, but they should go to prison for it. Nobody signed up for any of this. When they voted for her, she never told people she was going to do this stuff. What her and Biden have done to this country is treason. You do not let 20 million illegal aliens in the country and disrupt people's lives. No, this is all bad. The amount of money they've sent to Ukraine and all this stuff, it's out of control. And they've just went too far. The hurricanes really fucked her. That's what sealed the deal for her, the hurricanes. The response to that is so terrible. The media gaslighting doesn't work anymore. You know, there's two kinds of people in this country right now. There's people that believe the TV and the people that don't. And the people that believe the TV are becoming less and less and less every single day. Every single lie that these people tell, thousands of people turn that TV off. And it's been going on for years, and we're at a point now where enough people have turned that TV off. Social media is no longer censored, so you're allowed to have conversations. You're allowed to figure out what's going on. It's a mess. It's a mess for her. She said she was the underdog. She's right. She is the underdog candidate. It's an uphill battle for her. She is not proven. Trump is proven. He's been in the position. He's done the job. She's not proven. She's been an absolute failure as a vice president. She was a failure in California in her role. I mean, the stories of locking people up for weed and all this, and then going on the radio and saying she smoked weed in college. All of this looks so bad. She is such a bad candidate. And I think once she loses, all of you will admit it. I think all of you know I'm right. You just don't want to admit it. But when she loses, everyone's going to go, yeah, of course. She's fucking garbage. I mean, what the fuck? Now, a year ago, Trump was in the same position. Trump was a terrible candidate. But the Democrats spent the last year doing everything they could to make him stronger. I don't know why they did this, but they did it. And now he's so strong, and it's just, he's winning. I mean, I don't see why anybody would think otherwise at this point. Nobody has been able to make a case of why he's going to lose. There is no case to make. Obama was out there pissed. Obama in that speech was pissed. Obama's not happy about this shit. Obama hates Donald Trump. And the fact that black men are going to vote for Donald Trump pisses him the fuck off. Drives him fucking nuts. And they send him out there to chastise black men, and it ain't going to work. In fact, it pissed him off even more. One thing the Democratic Party is going to have to learn is they're going to have to stop lecturing people. They're going to have to stop talking down to the American people. It's not going to work. It does not work. And they keep doing it. And that's their biggest mistake. They keep treating us like we're dumb and we don't know anything. And the gaslight, I've never seen them this bad. I've never seen them gaslighting like they're doing. I've never seen the lies like this. Usually their lies have, they're harder to debunk. These lies that they tell now, you don't even have to debunk them. Everyone just rolls their eyes. Nobody believes it. Nobody believes that she's stronger on the border. Tim Walz said she was stronger on the border than Trump. When Trump was president, Kamala Harris said that he was Hitler She said he was so bad on the border that he was Hitler. How do you go from being Hitler on the border to suddenly weaker than Kamala? The rhetoric has caught up with these people. I love it because I told them when they were doing it to stop doing it. I knew this was coming. I knew 8 years ago what was going to happen. It was only a matter of time. People want a secure border. People don't want all this stuff. So when you allow it to get out of control, when you allow things to get out of control, it's only a matter of time before it gets so out of control that people start to wake up to the reality of it. And that's where we're at with the border. The border has been so bad under Joe Biden that people have woke up to the reality of it. They know that Trump was right. They know that this isn't about racism or that's all child stuff. That's child stuff, silliness. This is about common fucking sense. And Trump told you they were sending prisoners over here. And now everybody knows it's true because we see every day these stories of these illegals committing crimes. Raping, murdering, drug dealing, all kinds of shit, stealing. So everybody's figured out now, oh yeah, they are sending criminals over here. They are sending bad people over here. We got terrorists over here. And on top of the border, they got a disaster of an economy that they keep trying to gaslight everybody about and tell everybody how great it is while simultaneously telling everybody that they're going to fix it. The Democrats are in bad shape. They're in bad fucking shape right now. And I try to tell you all this, but y'all keep going, no, everything's fine. What are you talking about? You ain't gaslighting me. You go gaslight under the mold. You go like, it don't work on me. I've been telling you for years. None of it. No, I know my shit, brother. I know my shit. I know I'm right with the shit I say. I figured this out a long time ago. I know the Democratic Party like the back of my hand. I know the rhetoric. I know everything. I know the tactics liberals use. I've debated them for years. I know everything about them. I know what they're going to say before they say it. I know the words that are going to come out of their mouth before they come out. Too predictable, too dumb. Why do you care about Israel-Palestine? You better get your priorities straight. You better put yourself first and stop worrying about Palestinians and Israelis. That conflict has nothing to do with you, and you need to quit worrying about it. If you're voting based on that, you're a fucking nitwit, is what you are. If you're willing to say, well, fuck it. Let's have an open border. Let's have a shit economy. Let's do all these things. Let's do it. Just because, and do you think Kamala Harris is going to be tough on Israel? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Nobody's going to be tough on Israel. And I don't know why you people care so much about that. Why do you care so much about who's tough on it? Who gives a fuck what Israel does? It has nothing to do with me. Those people went into Israel and killed their civilians, killed them. And now Israel is done. Who cares? Who cares? Remember, I'm an adult and I think like an adult. Israel has every right to do what they have to do because I saw that on October. I seen what these people did to them. I seen the raping and the killing and all that. I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy for any of it. None. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Israel was attacked and they're going to respond. And if you don't think if you didn't expect them to respond, you're a fucking idiot. You don't go into people's countries and kill people and get away with it. I mean, they went in there and killed all those people and tried to call a ceasefire afterwards. These fucking idiots. God. I get everybody's supposed to hate Jews and supposed to hate Israel, but I got news for you. Those Palestinian people would behead a motherfucker like me. So you think I'm on their side? I'm not on Palestinian side. Palestinians don't like me. Palestinians don't like motherfuckers like me. Are you kidding me? These Palestinians hate Americans. Are you people that fucking stupid? You guys are fucking defending people who would kill you and parade your dead body around town like a fucking trophy. You realize that, right? You realize that. You realize they were taking American citizens hostage. You realize this. I'm not a gullible child, and I will not be propagandized into defending people that hate me. Sorry, I won't be. Nor can you shame me into doing it either. I don't give a fuck. Not that I'm some Israeli fanboy. I don't spend a lot of time talking about Israel because I don't think it matters. I think a lot of you spend way too much time talking about fucking Israel. Who cares? What did you think America was supposed to do? Israel was attacked. You know, Netanyahu called it their 9/11, and everybody got mad about that. I don't know why. It is their 9/11. He wasn't saying that to be disrespectful. He was trying to make a point. He was trying to say, hey, America got attacked and they retaliated. Why can't we? He's right. He's 100% fucking right. I watched the speech he gave to Congress. I didn't think he sounded that bad, quite frankly. I'm sure he's a fucking lying prick, but hey, they're all pricks. You think the leader of Palestine ain't a cocksucker? Huh? You think he's some good guy? It's like Trump said to Bill O'Reilly in that interview. You think we're so good? You think America's so sweet? You think we ain't got blood on our hands? What's wrong with you? That's why I like Trump, because Trump talks to me like a grown-ass man. I want my president to talk to me like a fucking grown man. I don't want to be talked to like a 12-year-old because I'm not 12. So when my president says, yeah, America's done some shit too. We ain't nice. We ain't the good guys. We ain't innocent. Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying that. Thanks for some honesty. Because I already knew that. I don't need you to bullshit me. Don't need to be bullshitted. Well, why would I care what happens to Israel? Why would I care? I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about what they're doing. I don't care about any of it. They're doing what they're doing. And just like Hamas attack, you know what I'm saying? This has not got nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with us. As far as America supporting Israel, what are they supposed to do? Support Hamas? I mean, that's our ally. You know what an alliance is? At the bare minimum, when your ally is attacked in a terrorist attack, you're supposed to go, we support them. We stand with them. That's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. So I don't know what you guys expected to happen. I mean, they was raping women and shooting children in the head in their living rooms. And you thought America was going to, you know, what'd you think was going to happen? You guys think you can just kill Jews. See, this is what I'm saying. There's a real Jew hatred. There's a real Jew hatred because you all think you can kill the Jews and then the Jews don't get to respond. They don't get to retaliate. That's not how life works. But you all seem to think that you get to do whatever you want. And if Israel responds, well, they're the bad guys. No. You're the one that went in there and killed a bunch of people. You're the one that did, you did all that. Well, it started 60 years ago and it da-da-da-da. Well, I mean, if you keep attacking each other, it's never going to end, you know? You don't want us to stand with Ukraine after Russia invaded. No, I don't. I don't think we need to stand. I don't think we need to be involved in these conflicts at all. It's one thing to say, hey, you know, we support Israel, but we're going to stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with us. But a proxy war with Russia is a very dangerous thing. Guys, I'm begging you all to stop thinking like children. I'm begging you to grow up. Don't wait till you're 37 like me to fucking start to think like an adult. Do it now in your 20s. You guys talk like children when you talk about these subjects. Do you think it's a good idea to have a proxy war with Russia? Do you know that you're a young man and what can happen to you? This is why I think we do need a draft, because I think this generation needs I think this country needs a serious reality check. And I think a draft will give us that. I think a lot of you young men getting sent off to war will wake you up to the reality of life. And you'll stop doing this. You'll stop sitting on Twitter supporting foreign wars and wanting to involve yourself in them. Because if you have to actually go fight those wars, you will shut the fuck up. And I think this world would be a lot better off if a lot of us minded our business and stayed out of these conflicts that have nothing to do with us. Russia and Ukraine is a regional conflict between two bordering countries. If Mexico and America went to war with each other and Russia was giving Mexico weapons, how do you think America would take that? It's literally what's happening. We have no business even being involved in it. And prolonging the war only gets more Ukrainians killed. Ukraine is not going to win that war. They have no chance whatsoever in beating Russia. The only reason they've lasted as long as they've lasted is because all the money and weapons that they've been given. Now, Putin has told us repeatedly that if those weapons that we give them get launched into Russians' territory, he's going to consider it an act of war from NATO. Do you all think that's something you want to be involved in as a normal man with a normal job, living a normal life? Do you want your entire life to be shaken up and sent to you? I don't. So I don't want to involve myself in the Ukraine-Russia war. I don't want to involve myself in an Israeli war. Don't want to be involved in any of it. I don't want to send money to Israel either. I don't want to send money to any of them. I think we need to be keeping our money over here and taking care of our own people and building our own defense. And I think when we involve ourselves in these foreign conflicts, what we do is we open ourselves up to terrorism. We open ourselves up to fucking getting hurt ourselves. We involve ourselves in stuff that has nothing to do with us. And what do you think? You know, a lot of these terrorist attacks is because we involved ourselves in shit we had nothing to do with. We should have stayed out of this shit, and we wouldn't have those crazy Arabs over here fucking with us. But we went over there and we killed their entire family. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to come here and try to kill us. Duh. Think like a grown man. What would you do if they killed your whole family? What would you do? Would you have a reason to live? No. You'd be looking for vengeance. Like Liam Neeson or something. Now, I'm 37. I'm not getting drafted. So y'all do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. If you want to go fight this, go. But I have a rule, and I've had a rule since I was 12 years old, and it's this. If I'm not willing to fight the war, I don't support it. Very simple rule. It's called being a grown man. And I had that mindset as a 12-year-old. Think about that. Who am I to tell other men to die for me? Or, you know what I mean? Who am I to defend wars I won't fight myself? That's crazy. That's madness. You'll never see me defend a war that I ain't gonna fight myself. If I ain't willing to pick up a gun and go fight, I don't need to be sitting on social media going, yeah, fuck them up. That's coward shit, bro. That's coward shit. To sit behind a screen and call for blood and murder while you sit behind a screen safe in your home as other men die for this. Are you out of your mind? If you're not willing to fight the war, don't defend it. Simple. Stop getting propagandized into defending all this crap. Be your own man. Be willing to be disliked by people. Be willing to be hated. Who cares? Fuck them. You know how many people's walking around? Trust me, there's tons of people just like you. They'll like you. You don't have to kiss that. You don't have to kiss the ass of people that you don't even have nothing in common with anyway. Fuck them. Marshall. Actually, let me take her out first. I guess we'll take you out. She won't come. Quit. Have you done enough? You done enough. Oh, shit. Are you defending Israel? No, I'm not defending Israel. I'm saying Israel has a right. Let me ask you a question, serious question. Do you believe a country is attacked in a terrorist attack that they have a right to retaliate? Yes or no? It's a simple question. Put the Jew hate aside for 5 minutes and just be a grown-ass normal person. If someone came in your house and killed everyone in there, what are you gonna do? Think about this. This isn't defending Israel. This is just common sense. Good Lord. We should not be even discussing it. You realize that? We shouldn't even be discussing this. It has nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us. None of these conflicts have anything to do with America. Stay out of it. Let other countries have their wars. Stay out of it. I don't remember America going over to these African countries and helping the black people and they was getting genocided. I don't remember that. I don't remember Americans stepping in for any of that. So spare me the bullshit. Stay out of foreign conflicts. We do it all the time with countries we have no benefit for defending. You understand? We don't gain anything from it. If we don't gain anything from it, we don't even bother with it. So do the same with Israel. Do the same with the Ukraine. Stay out of all this. Should they be recklessly killing innocent Palestinians, though? Are they even doing that? How do you know? Because the TV told you? How do you know what's going on? You don't even know what's going on. You don't even live there. You're going off the word of other people that you don't even fucking know. It's a war. You don't think there's propaganda involved in all this? You don't think there's war propaganda from both sides? Of course there's innocent civilians being killed. Hey, I didn't see any of you. That's funny. I didn't see any of you getting all bent out of shape and innocent Jews were killed on October 7th. I didn't see any outrage about it at all. Weird how you guys are very upset about one set of civilians being killed, but not the other set. You don't care about that. See, I see through that shit. This is about Jew hate. This is all this is. You hate Jews, and you have your right as an American citizen to hate whoever you want. But you don't have to gaslight me about it. You can literally just say, Smokey, I don't like the Jews. And I'll go, that's your right. That's the beauty of a person like me. You don't have to lie to me. You can just tell me how you really feel. Stop trying to gaslight me, because it ain't going to work. You all don't care about the innocent Palestinians. You don't give a fuck about that. You hate the Jews. And this is a reason to shit on Jews. That's all it is. Quit gaslighting, man. Trust me, I already know. I already know how y'all think, man. I listen to y'all. You got all this outrage for dead Palestinians. You got none for dead Jews. You got none. You don't even care. Yeah, you don't even care. It's the truth. Where was this outrage? Over 40,000 people have died in Palestine. Says who? Says who? The Palestinian Authority? That's Hamas, brother. That's Hamas. See, that's the thing about all this data coming out about all these dead civilians. I don't know how true it is, because the Palestinian government is controlled by Hamas. They literally held an election and put Hamas into power. Another thing you have to factor into this is the reality that Hamas embeds its soldiers and weapons in civilian areas. They use human shields. This is all true. You just have to accept this reality. So how do you fight a war like that how do you fight a war with a group who's willing to do these things? By the way, which are not, they're like against, you're not supposed to do that stuff. You know, there's rules to war, even though there's really not, but there is. Supposed to be. Stop. Damn. Get a grip. bought that beanie I saw, but it's too expensive. $17 beanie. Got me fucked up. That's Israeli propaganda. Brother, you've been regurgitating Palestinian propaganda the whole time. That's what I'm saying. You guys crack me up. It's all propaganda, brother. That's all it is. You don't know how many civilians have been killed. You don't have any idea. You're all going off the word of other people, foreign governments and shit. This is why I mean by stay out of it. Just don't worry about it. Because at the end of the day, you have no idea what's going on over there. And you'll never know. You'll never know. And you can find a bunch of people that say one thing, and you can find a bunch of people that say another. Welcome to war. It's called the fog of war. And it'll take years before you really know what went on in that war. But I'll tell you some truth right here. Of course, there's dead civilians on both sides. And there's going to be more. Welcome to war. Now remember this. Remember what can happen during war as you keep defending an escalation with a superpower, Russia, a nuclear superpower. You keep escalating it. You keep wanting to jump in. You all got to learn that you got to put your life first, bro. You got to stop y'all got to stop worrying about everybody else in the world, bro. I don't know what this is with American citizens, but I'm telling you right now, the Palestinians don't give a fuck about you, bro. The people of Israel don't give a fuck about you, bro. The people of Ukraine don't give a fuck about you. The people of Russia don't give a fuck about you. Quit worrying about them. Quit thinking about them all day. Quit thinking of ways you can help these people. These people ain't thinking about you, man. They ain't thinking, how can we help American citizens? They don't give a fuck about American citizens. You know why? Because they live in Russia or Ukraine or whatever. They don't care about us. This country will be so much better off when we start putting ourselves first. Isn't it way past time to put ourselves first? We got homeless people on fentanyl dying on the side of the road every day. Isn't it time to put our own people first? Would that be such a bad thing to do? Y'all care so much about suffering of innocents and civilians, not in your own fucking country, though. You got American citizens suffering. You don't give a fuck about them. You're too worried about Israel and Palestine and all this shit. Quit worrying about it, man. Those Palestinians don't like you. They don't like Americans. Hamas will kill you, bro. Y'all defending a terrorist organization that will kill you right now. Where do you think I'd be safer at? Israel or Palestine? What do you think would be better for me to go as an American citizen? Where am I going to be safer? I'm going to be safer in Israel. It's just a fact. They're killing civilians. Oh my God, they're doing all that. Oh, that's what the TV told me. The same TV that lies about everything else? Okay. And I'm sure civilians are being killed. I'm sure. 100%. What do you want me to do about it? Make a video and cry about it? It's not going to do anything. Nobody cares, bro. Israel was attacked. They're going to do what they're going to do. The Palestinians are going to do what they're going to do. You know those motherfuckers, if they had a chance, they'd kill everybody in Israel. Some of you in this chat room would too, so. It's the truth. People crack me up, don't they? They care so much about civilians, but October 7th, none of you cared about those Jews being killed in their homes and stuff, and the children being killed and raped and shit. You didn't care about none of that shit. And they was even killing American citizens. You didn't care about it. Remember that music festival that killed all those people? Y'all don't care about none of that. So it's very interesting that you complain about civilian deaths when this whole thing started with civilian deaths and you didn't give a shit about it. I don't remember none of y'all caring about that. Now it's a big deal, huh? We're too late to care now. It's too late to pretend to care now about the innocent. The United Nations Bro, the United Nations is a joke of an organization. The United Nations is literally rapes children. Look into it. United Nations cannot be trusted. The United Nations pretty much is a terrorist organization to me. One of the most useless, terrible organizations ever. The United Nations has raped children in other countries. Raped and killed children. Look it up. Fact. Cold hard fact of fucking life. He said United Nations. You know, when I get back in here, I'm gonna teach you something about the United Nations. We're gonna learn something. Who sent a 20? Thank you for the 20. I'm not going all the way back to work to buy a beanie. I will tomorrow though. I know it didn't start on October 7th, but that's when the latest conflict started. I knew someone was gonna type. I knew you were gonna type that before you typed it. When that came out of my mouth, I knew someone was gonna type that. That's how predictable you are. I gotta pee. The UN is a joke. A lot of this is just you guys hate Jews and you hate Israel because you've been propagandized into hating Israel. I haven't been though. So I don't really have a hate for Israel. I don't have this love for Israel. I don't think about Israel a lot. I don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. So all I know is a country was attacked and they're retaliating and there's an ongoing conflict. Iran fired a bunch of missiles at them. I mean, there's conflict going on. There's war going on. And I don't think either side is completely innocent. I think there's blood on both sides. And you're just going to have to let these people fight, bro. You're going to have to let these people hash it out amongst themselves. And as Americans, we're going to have to realize that we can't control everything. You know, we got to fucking let people do their thing and let them figure it out. That's their shit. We need to stop thinking we can go over everywhere and get involved in everything. No. Stay out of it, man. Let these people hash it out. Sometimes there's got to be a war. Sometimes people got to fight, bro. Sometimes two guys got to go outside and slug it out. And that's what we're seeing on a massive scale. People going out and killing each other. Because, as you've been saying, it's been going on for a long time. Okay, well, it's gone on long enough, and now it's reached a fever pitch, and they're going at it. They're going at it. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about any of it. Stay back. Don't even try to run out the door, because it ain't gonna work. People are still doing the eye cup thing. People was doing that when I was a kid. Like, you guys are stale as fuck. You can't come up with anything on your own. You're losers. You're straight losers. Can't even come up with some unique shit. Eye cup. Like, come on. You fucking dweeb. Think I ain't heard that shit before? Been on the internet since I was 12 years old. You think I ain't heard that? This hoodie up and shit. Why should America fund Israel? Did you not hear a minute ago when I said I don't think we should send money to any of them? Did you miss that part? I know all about the United Nations. The blue helmets. The child abuse. Look into the United Nations and child abuse. Raping of children. Kidnapping of children. Sick stuff. I wouldn't trust the United Nations. By the way, United Nations is a complete fucking joke. I've documented it many times over the years. This is a joke of an organization. a whole blunt. Oh well. Like I said, though, I don't know a lot about these things. I don't pay much attention to them. I don't care. I just know we need to stop sending all this money over there to all these countries and funding all this violence. But I'll tell you this, it doesn't matter who wins that election. Israel's going to get their money. I hope you know that. I hope you realize that. Israel is going to get their money, regardless of who you elect as president. So just know that. Just know that basic reality, that basic truth that ain't going to change. Like I said, a lot of this has to do with the Bible and prophecy, and there's a lot of deep shit here. Whether you believe in it or not, there's a lot of shit, and that's just the way it is. Don't you think it's convenient that the only thing the left and right agree on is dick right? That's not the only thing they agree on. You seem confused with my position on this. You're just saying stuff that's just weird to me. You're talking to me like I'm stupid and don't know anything. Do you really think that I don't know that Israel has these politicians in their pocket? Are you stupid? Listen to what I'm telling you. Quit worrying about it. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. You're not going to elect anybody that's not going to send them money. I just literally just told you, this is about the Bible. This is about prophecy. Wake up, brother. This got nothing to do with, it's not gonna change. When you get my age, you get to a point where you realize there's certain topics, there's no point even talking about it, because it is what it is, and it's never gonna change. And you might as well not waste your time worrying about it. They're gonna help Israel. That's what they're gonna do. They're not going to help Hamas. Do you think the people of Palestine would welcome you with open arms, Doug? Do you really think those people would treat you with respect when they found out you were an American citizen? See, this is what I don't understand. It's like, I don't get why you guys are like picking sides here. Because you'll say like, well, the Jews don't care about us. Okay. You think those fucking Arabs do? You really think those Arabs care about you? And are your friends? They're not your friends, brother. So the best course of action would be to just say fuck both of them and stay out of it, right? They're taking American citizens hostage. And you seem to think that they're on your side. Some of you are so gullible, man, that you're going to end up getting killed because you're so dumb and gullible that you're going to put yourself in a bad position. Like, brothers, there are people on this planet that would slit your fucking throat for being an American citizen. You realize that, right? They'd kill you in a heartbeat. Actually, they'd kidnap you because there's money for you. They can get money out of you because you're an American. There's people willing to pay to get you back. So excuse the fuck out of me for not bending over backwards to defend people that would kill me. 66% of Israelis want Netanyahu to resign. Okay, what does Netanyahu have to do with hating Jews? I said a lot of you all have a Jew hate problem, which is true. See, I can listen to you guys talk and I can realize it. Like you're regurgitating propaganda from Hamas. And then you're saying, well, you're using Israeli propaganda. It's all propaganda. That's what's so funny to me. Like, it's all propaganda. We don't know what's true because we don't live there. So we're just going on the word of other people, and it's all propaganda. It's all wartime propaganda. And I've just spent the last 20 minutes trying to tell you all that stop worrying about it. Get focused on this country, get focused on your life, and quit worrying about foreign wars. The only thing you should be worried about when it comes to foreign wars is, I don't want to fight them. I don't want to be involved. Period. Brothers, there's going to be war. There's going to be conflict in this world. You don't have to involve yourself and pick a side in all of it. You don't. Stop picking sides in these wars. They have nothing to do with us. Stop picking a side. I just told you, I don't think we should send any money to Israel. I don't think we should send any money to Ukraine. And then you turned around and you said, should we be funding Israel? Proving you're not listening. You're emotional. You're hearing what you want to hear. And you're not listening to the words that are actually coming out of my mouth. Because you're emotional about this topic. You have no reason to be this emotional about a foreign war. Why are you so emotional about it? Answer. You hate Jews. Period. End of story. That is where the emotion comes from. People die every day. People get genocided every day. You don't bat an eye. You don't give a fuck. Why are you hyper focused on this? Because you hate Jews. Now, you hating Jews, I don't know what that has to do with the people of Israel not liking Netanyahu. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but you hate Jews. You all have this Jew hate, this Israel hate that everybody can see. You are crying about dead civilians, but you had no outrage about October 7th. None of you cared. So, let's just stop BSing about this, man. If the shoe fits, lace it up and wear it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I just hear a lot of outrage for dead Palestinians, and I've yet to hear any outrage about the dead Israelis. It's interesting to me. It tells me everything I need to know about your all's position. I don't remember a single one of you getting outraged about October 7th. I don't remember any of you coming in here getting all bent out of shape about it. And you're so bent out of shape about Palestine. Yeah, you're too one-sided with the energy. That's the problem. TOS is right. I don't want to see any innocent people killed in these senseless things, because it's all stupid anyway. The problem with and I'm sure there are dead Palestinians, of course, it's a war, but the problem with that 40,000 number is I know where it comes from. I know it comes from Hamas. He said that was Israeli propaganda. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Hamas was voted in by the Palestinian people to run the government. You can look this up. When you vote those people to run your government, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're voting for Hamas to run things, which, you know. So you're telling me you vote for these terrorist people, but you don't support them? That's a little odd to me. But see, I don't know how much of that is propaganda. See, there's propaganda on both sides, you know, Israeli propaganda. That's the thing about you guys. You guys don't think there's any such thing as Palestinian propaganda. That makes me laugh. You think there's only Israeli. Of course there's Palestinian propaganda too. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't little kids, man. Come on. We got to break you of that. We got to get y'all to realize that propaganda comes from both sides. It doesn't just come from the people you hate. Just like I know that there's Trump propaganda, there's MAGA propaganda, just like there's liberal propaganda. It goes both ways, you know. Get your ass in there. Shut up. Idiot just came in. It'll go, ooh. I was out here shaking. It was so cold. Come on, we're not walking all the way over there. You piss right here. Cold to be walking all over the place. Take a piss. Let's go. Cold. I don't know how cold it is. Probably 40 something. Fucking 42 degrees. All right, let's go back in. I'm cold. Come here. Take that garbage out. Get away from the damn door. You just went out. $40,000 dead. 40,000. Honestly, that's a pretty good number considering when the war started, I was told there was millions of Palestinians. Millions. Now, of course, there are going to be civilian casualties. Of course there is. As I've told you, Hamas embeds its soldiers and weapons in civilian areas. There's just so much propaganda, though, that it's hard to figure out what's really true and not true. And that's why I just kind of just don't worry about it. Because it's like, well, you'll hear the Palestinian people say a bunch of stuff, and then the Israeli people say a bunch of stuff. And it's like, well, who's telling the truth here? Now, most of you take the Palestinian side because you don't trust Israel. The beautiful thing about me is I don't trust anybody. I don't trust Israel. I don't trust Palestinians. I don't trust any of these people. Why should I? I don't know them. So that allows me to be open-minded and fair about this, and allows me to say the truth about it, which is this. Both sides got blood on their hands. They're having a war. Let them have their war. Stay out of it. Don't worry about it. Got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with you. I don't believe there's any good guys on I think there's been some bad things from both sides. It's like Trump said, you think America's so innocent? There ain't no innocent. Hamas is a terrorist organization. Israel is a government, and governments kill people, kill innocent people. All right? Ask me to pick a side between the devil and Hitler. That's what you're asking. I ain't gonna pick a side. I'm just gonna go in. Got nothing to do with me. I don't know what's going on over there. I don't live there. I just find it fascinating that I didn't hear this outrage after October 7th. I didn't hear nothing about. When they kill a Jewish person, nobody seems to care. It's weird. You gotta have the same energy for both, or you just look biased. I don't care enough to be biased about any of it, so I can just be honest about it. Because I don't have a dog in the fight. It's not gonna do with me, really. But if you put a gun to my head and said, you gotta choose, I would go Israel. Why? Because Israel wasn't taking American hostages. Hamas was taking American hostages. The Palestinian people voted for Hamas. Now, I don't know how fair that election was, but Hamas was elected to run. Get. You reap what you sow. Let me feel sorry. Let me do a whole stream crying about what exactly? You voted for terrorists to run your country. They started a war with Israel, and then Israel bombed the fuck out of you. Huh. Who could have saw that coming? Shocking. Shocking. Great plan. I mean, what am I lying about? You just admitted they voted for him. You just admitted. You said 40,000 people were dead. You just told me 440,000 people voted for a terrorist organization that rapes and kills women and children to run the government. I took that trash. I don't remember throwing it in the trash, but I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, it's not in here anywhere. I'm not sick at all. I'm right. Everything I just said was true. Well, now what? Now what? Who cares about early voting? Irrelevant. We won't know the results until it's all over. Fuck. Apparently Hobby Lobby sells room dividers. I gotta go check it out. It's 2.2 miles away. Walmart apparently got them too. A pint of Skyline chili flavored Grater's ice cream is listed on Kroger's site. Ugh. JD Vance replied to it though, and he goes, "President Trump and I will stop this." Oh man. That's funny. I don't know who this guy on CNN is, but he be killing these motherfuckers.
Biden for the last 4 years. That's number one. If I were Harris, I wouldn't be leaning too heavily into who's hiding what kind of mental conditions of people who are or want to be the president, given her role in lying about the condition of Joe Biden for the last 4 years. That's number one. Number two, I don't think this works for her. I think I'm back in the same bucket I was earlier. You're not selling your own candidacy. You're punching Donald Trump in the same way every other Democrat we've ever heard from for the last 8-9 years has punched this guy. That's not the problem with your campaign. We've heard all the attacks on Trump. If she cannot sell her own candidacy any better than just punching on him, I'm for her. If I were in her camp, I just don't know it's going to be enough. That's my view.
Smart for the Kamala Harris campaign to continue to remind people.
Honestly, just to be lectured by Democrats about you have to have mental acuity.
I could explain why, but I don't feel like it.
To be the president of the United States after what?
Because I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about mail-in ballots for 30 minutes. Who cares?
We just lived through for the last 4 years.
You love that talking
Don't lecture me about mental acuity of the presidency. But when Democrats, or who all, you included, who all assured us that Joe Biden was riding unicycles and juggling knives in the Oval Office, when we know that wasn't true, and Harris was the chief cheerleader for that whole, the lectures about the mental acuity, come on. On track. If I were Harris, I wouldn't be leaning too heavily in.
He's right. This election is going to be a shit show, though. Judge blocks new Georgia rule that requires Election Day ballots to be counted by hand after close of voting. The percentage of Americans who say they have a great deal or fair amount of trust in the mass media has fallen to a record low. Well, lying. Keep lying. Kamala and Trump both saying they're going to legalize weed. I mean, how do y'all trust this shit?
Bartender, if you're a waiter, a bartender, a bellman, somebody in the service industry who gets tips for the work you do, your federal income and payroll tax would conceivably no longer exist. Although looking at the two proposals that were put out this week by House and Senate Republicans is actually a little different. That's the kind of money overall that funds Social Security, Medicare, and other social safety net programs, so they take a hit. Believed if it were to be enacted the way Trump is proposing it, it'd be about a $250 billion hit to federal revenue over the next decade. So the Culinary Workers Union, for example, that organizes a lot of them, says this Trump idea is unrealistic, that they think that their members are smart enough to know the difference between, as they said, real solutions and wild campaign promises from a convicted felon. The Biden campaign kind of scoffs at this idea as well. But it is potentially good politics to at least demonstrate this. Democrats would also turn around and say, you could have done this during the 4 years you were president. You could have joined us in asking that the minimum wage for tipped workers get increased, which actually would do more over time. Instead, you're having House and Senate Republicans propose pretty thin ideas here. 3 pages from Ted Cruz, 6 pages from Thomas Massie and Matt Gaetz. This is actually a great policy debate to see them having because it speaks to a real dollars and cents concern and an idea that's designed to help save, especially working class people, money. It's a Republican idea that's been out there for several years. The idea that if you are someone who makes a low minimum wage of like $2 and change an hour, but live otherwise on the tips you get from people, which can number far more than that per hour, you shouldn't have to pay taxes on that cash tip, maybe even the credit card tips. It's been floated for years by various Republicans. In early June, when he was campaigning in Las Vegas, in Nevada, a state with the highest number of tipped hourly service workers, he said we should stop taxing people's tips. And a lot of people thought, well, that's crazy. How would you exactly make that happen? Democrats criticized them for it. The Culinary Workers Union, massive popular labor union in that state that can mobilize tens of thousands of voters, also rejected the idea, saying it's not sensical and it would have to be part of other solutions. Well, what did Kamala Harris do Saturday night in Las Vegas but say, I support ending taxes on tips, as well as raising the minimum wage? And we were out there, for example, in late June, discussing this with waiters and bartenders who said, yeah, on paper, that's a great idea. It would save me. One woman told me that at the height of her bartending career, she was making about $100,000 a year in tips on top of a base salary. To not have to pay taxes on that would save her conceivably $30,000 a year, which she said would be a down payment on a house. Might be able to pay a car payment or pay off student loans for her daughter.
$100,000 a year off tip bartending?
There's real potential savings there. If you're a waiter, a bartender.
What? Listen to this.
I think I would ask her, if I were to ask Vice President Harris a question, I think I would ask her, how soon do you think we can get the Equality Act passed?
How about Donald Trump?
I would ask him, do you see me as a human?
Oh. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord, it's so fucking stupid. Oh, it's so dumb and fake. Like everybody's issue with Trump is just fake, made up shit. He wants to kill me. He doesn't even think I'm a human. JD Vance told his son to shut the hell up about Pokemon while talking to Trump, as he should shut the hell up. Goddamn president's on the phone. Liberals don't know nothing about having kids, do they? It's funny.
Just once a month. I think it's the greatest job in government. You show up to the office once a month and you say, let's see, flip a coin. And everybody talks about you like you're a god. Oh, what will he do? The guy used to walk into my office, he was like begging, he was fine.
But you did talk about you talked about removing him once.
I did because he was keeping the rates too high.
Yeah.
And I was right.
Doesn't work.
Do you think that?
What is the Wall Street Journal? They've been wrong about everything. So have you, by the way. You've been wrong.
You're trying to turn this. You've
been wrong.
No, you're trying to turn this into debate. There are business people. There are business
You're wrong.
people.
You've been wrong all your life on this stuff. We're going to put tariffs on them, and they're going to do.
When was there a recession under Donald Trump? I don't remember that.
And you know what they can do? The Mercedes-Benz will start building in the United States. And they have a little bit, but you know what they really are? Assembly, like in South Carolina. But they build everything in Germany, and then they assemble it here. They get away with murder because they say, oh, yes, we're building cars. They don't build cars. They take them out of a box, and they assemble them. We could have our child do it.
I mean, tariffs also have another side. Isn't that something that you have to acknowledge?
No.
You could be plunging America into the biggest trade war since Smoot-Hawley.
But there are no tariffs.
By the way, the tariff shit is so fucking hilarious. I don't know a lot about tariffs, but I know this. Every tariff that Joe Biden put on, that Donald Trump put on China, that when he did it, the Democrats said was terrible, gonna fuck our economy up, blah, blah, blah. Every single one of them still on. He didn't take none of them off. Biden didn't take none of them off. They are abusing your lack of intelligence and lack of understanding of these things to fearmonger, and so many of you fall for it. So many of you do. Nobody in this chat room knows anything about fucking tariffs. They certainly don't know more about it than a fucking guy like Trump. Well, the media said, the Democrats said, but they kept all those tariffs on. They didn't take them off. If they're so goddamn bad, why don't they take them off?
You're gonna.
I'm the only one that is grown up enough to go, I don't know. Imagine if y'all could bring yourself to go, man, I don't know, and quit experts on everything. All these people always try to tell me about tariffs and shit. Y'all don't know nothing about no damn tariffs. Like you all some tariff experts or something. Well, I got on Google and I Googled some stuff and I read about it. And I know all about the ins and outs of the economy and everything. I'm a simple man, and I know this. Trump's economy was better than Biden's. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an expert and I know everything. I'm going to tell you common sense. Trump's economy was better than Biden's. I don't need to dig any goddamn deeper than that. Why would I vote for 4 more years of fucking failure. These people act like, well, what do you think? Trump has all the answers? He's going to fix everything? No, I don't think that. But the other side fucked everything up. Why would I vote for them? Wow.
There are tariffs already.
There are no tariffs. All you have to do is build your plant in the United States, and you don't have any tariffs.
People, a lot of places like
How about this? Gavin Newsom, he's the governor of California.
Newsom.
He signed Newsom, I call him.
But do you think
No, he corrected me. I said, that's the first time I've never corrected.
there are CEOs out here? If they said those sort of things about a rival CEO, they'd be sacked. Do you think
Hit it gun.
They don't have to survive like me. They don't have to go through what I have to go through. There has never been a president that's been treated like me, so I have to fight my own way.
You made a.
I think it's the greatest job in government.
True. I feel bad. I feel sorry for Democrats, for real. I just feel sorry for them. Oh my God, what a nerd. Damn, Biden did it. Biden warned Iran that any attempt to kill Trump would be an act of war. Bernie would get annihilated in an election. I don't know why you guys still think Bernie would win. Bernie would lose in a massive landslide. No, this country's not voting for an open socialist. It's not happening. Bernie's a terrible candidate. First of all, he's old as fuck. So how does that, they replaced Biden because he was old. They wanted to put a younger person in. That's the whole point of going with Kamala. Well, going with Kamala because she could use the money that they had, and she's young. Problem is she's an idiot. So. Jimmy Carter voted for Kamala. He'll die soon. He said he was staying alive to vote Kamala, then he's going to die. Don't feel bad, though. He's 100. And he looks... If you're going, oh, that's sad, don't feel bad. This is what he looked like. He's not doing too good. So when he dies, he'll be in a better place. He's had enough. Sometimes you've had enough. This is what you look like when you've just had enough. Enough. No, RFK. Never going to be president. I don't believe in higher taxes for anyone, including the rich. So you can spare me that. I used to think that was a solution, and I grew up and I realized it just hit me one day. I can't really explain it, but one day I just was like, why would we want to give the government more money? Like, I realized, like, my enemy's not rich businessmen. That's not my enemy. They just run businesses. I don't have to go to their business. I don't have to give them any money. They haven't stolen anything from me. It's the government that has stolen things from me, not a businessman. When you grow up and start thinking like a grown man, you start realizing giving the government more money is not going to make anything better. It's actually going to make life worse. The bigger the government, the worse life's going to be. Government is not the answer. I know that you young kids think it is, but eventually you're going to get older and you're going to realize that the answer is you got to figure it out yourself. The government ain't fixing shit. Government ain't doing nothing. Look at space. Look at SpaceX. Look what Elon's doing compared to NASA. The private sector is always the way to go. A private business is always going to give you better service than the government will. Come on now. Come on. The fact that so many of you have been brainwashed into thinking that ain't true is sad. We only have one government. With businesses, we have multiple businesses. So if you go to one business and it sucks ass, there's competition. And that's an incentive to do it somewhere else. Government don't have that incentive. They don't have to do shit for you. They don't care about you. Get off of this mindset that you need to take all of Elon Musk's money. Look what Elon's doing with that money. Look at the work he's actually doing. Elon Musk is proof that you need to leave billionaires alone and let them spend their damn money the way he earned it. It's not your money, and you're not entitled to it. And I promise you this, the government could take every damn dime Elon had. Your life would not get better. They would not take a bit of that money and do anything for you. Wake up. Wake up. Stop shilling for these people. Why are people poor in the South? Well, I'm clearly not as poor as people that live on Skid Row. There's tons of poorer people than me that live in New York City and they're homeless. So I don't know how true that is. And I would say there's healthy people all over the place. I would say a lot of the South's problems, it's probably very complex. We'd probably take hours to actually break it down and get to the truth of the matter. But I think it's a lot deeper than whatever you might think it is. It's very deep. These topics, when it comes to stuff like that, it's very deep. Why are people poor? Why are people in an area poorer or more unhealthy than another area? God, there's probably thousands of reasons why. And of course, you could go to any red state and you could find a rich, nice area, and you could find a poor area. You could go to any blue state and find a shit poor area and a nice area. So I don't really get the argument you guys try to make when you say stuff like that. You know, I live in the South and it's nice here. There's nothing wrong with it. People keep trying to convince me it's some horrible place to live and terrible, and that just seems like media propaganda to me. I would much rather live in the South than live in a place like New York City, which just seems dirty and a mess, just a complete mess. High taxes, expensive. If I moved to New York City, I'd live on the street. It would destroy my life. I couldn't afford it. I couldn't even eat. So, I don't get the romanticism of it. Oh, New York is so much better. Oh, blue areas are so much better. I don't think so. I think if you had any sense, you would take your money, move to a nice red place, and move to a red state with lower taxes. Probably Florida that doesn't have income tax would be my pick. And if I had money, I would move to a nice neighborhood there. Problem solved. I don't see how moving to a blue city, which I know all blue cities are more expensive than, they're insane. It's insane. The crime, everything. It's insane. I mean, y'all want to talk about statistics, but you don't want to talk about those statistics. That shit good, boy. I am an independent, yes. I'll always be. I don't see why I would never. I don't see why everybody's not an independent. It's probably got something to do with diet and things like that. People in the South like to eat, you know. I think there's more freedom in the South, quite frankly, and I think there's more, and with more freedom, that's what you get. Better economic opportunity. I don't buy any of that stuff. Better education. I don't buy any of that. I don't buy better health. I don't buy any of that. Those talking points you're using. I don't believe in that. I don't think blue areas are any better off than red areas. I don't think they're some holy place where you can go and you become super smart. I mean, most of these people are indoctrinated to hell, bro. The things they believe are not true at all. Remember, I'm 37. When you talk to me, you have to realize I'm 37. I'm not 18. So these talking points and these things that you have been convinced are real, I know better. I know better. I just know better. I don't see liberals as more educated than me because I speak to them all the time and they are dumb. I look down on them, quite frankly. When I talk to them, they make me feel smart. They make me go, damn, I'm pretty smart. Damn, these motherfuckers are stupid. And it's like, especially when I talk to someone with like a PhD or something, COVID was mind-blowing to me because I was talking to people with degrees and all this stuff. And I realized they don't know anything either. They're just regurgitating propaganda from the television. It's not like they're geniuses and they have this hidden knowledge in their head that I can't. No. I mean, I don't get why you guys haven't caught on to this. These so-called educated people are not very smart people. Education, in a lot of ways, is indoctrination. In this country, at least. They're not learning their math and their spelling and all that. No, they're being taught goofy shit. That's why they're coming out of college with these useless degrees that they can't get jobs for, and they end up working at Starbucks making coffee. Because these degrees are useless. The education was useless. When you are taught useless information, you can't take that useless information and go into the real world with it and make money with it. That's not how life works. Liberals live in a fantasy bubble of all this shit that's not real. Nobody cares about any of that shit you all talk about. Nobody cares about any of that knowledge that you have. Most of you are lazy and have no work ethic, and nobody wants to hire you. Nobody wants to work with you because, number one, you're sensitive. Nobody can talk about anything without you having a nervous fucking breakdown. Number two, you're lazy. Very lazy. This generation is fucking lazy. I mean, you can run circles around this generation. You can run circles around these people. I can't stand it. I used to be one of these people. I used to be just like y'all. I used to be a weak, pathetic crybaby. Cry about everything. I don't make enough at my job. Nashville, let's see. Let's see. You know what I'm about to say, right? You know what I'm about to tell you. Guess which party runs Nashville? Type that into Google right now. Get on your little Google and type in which political party runs Nashville, Tennessee. And tell me what it says. Because you just typed Nashville sucks and I want to get out. I wonder why it sucks. I figured out your problem. You moved to red states and then you moved to the bluest area. And then you blame Republicans. That's like moving to Kentucky and moving to Louisville. Now, I live in Kentucky. I'd never move to Louisville. Hell nah. Louisville is a dump. Louisville sucks. Don't get me wrong, I might visit, there's it's a town, it's, they got some nice stuff, some attractions. But live there? You said you wanted out. What'd you say? See, you want to live in a city. You want that city life. And the problem with that city life is it's all Democrats. I don't want to live. I live in a city, but it's a small city. You can have the best of both worlds. Like you can have a Republican-ran city. I see a lot of Kamala signs around here, though. There's some Kamala people. Oh, don't move to Cali. I would move to the cheapest. If I could, man, I would move to the cheapest place. I'd go out in the country, get some land, get a place. That's the life, not this city life, living in a goddamn city. If you can afford it, why do it? If you can afford to get out, why would you get the fuck out and go live out in a fucking, get a farm or something? I just don't get it. Yeah, you're young though. I'm old. I'm ready to get the fuck away from all this shit. You're young. You're like, yeah, it's fun. Not me. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I want to go, son. Why do you want to live in Minnesota? You're that into Tim Walls? Watch. Now wait. Ooh, this big thing. This is Tim Walls, 100%. He's always doing. I swear, there's a picture of him going like this. I swear to God, there's a picture. I seen a video of him earlier. He did this. He goes. What the fuck is he doing? I gotta find it, bro. Oh, they're all mad because Trump was like listening to music. Did you see what Trump did yesterday? Dude, this shit's so funny. This shit's so funny what he did. I think it was yesterday. So he's doing a town hall. And this is gonna, look, never criticize me for doing this ever again, because I do this all the time. And Trump did it yesterday. And if Trump can do it during a town hall, then I can do it during a live stream. This motherfucker, I'm telling you, you can look this up, there's a video of it. There was like a medical emergency or something at the town hall. Somebody passed out or something. It was too hot in the room or something. They didn't have the air on. I don't know what was going on. But Trump's just like, fuck it. He starts playing music and then literally played like 8, 9 songs. And he was just standing there like dancing and shit as the songs were playing. And there's a clip of him. And he's like, who wants to hear questions? We're done with questions, right? Let's hear some music. Let's listen to music. I'm like, yeah, he gets it. Sometimes it's enough talking, yapping, enough. Paid sick leave. When are you going to use that? Paid family leave. You don't even have a family. I don't know. Sounds good on paper. I'd have to look into it, though. See the pros and cons before I made my decision. That's the thing you learn about liberals, man, when you really study this stuff is it sounds good on paper. A lot of their stuff, when you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, of course. Like when you hear wage, you're like, of course. But when you actually start looking into it and really hear the other side's point of view on it, you start to realize, wait a minute. Yeah, it's actually not good to raise the minimum wage. And then you try to talk to people and they're like, what do you mean? That sounds crazy to say that. What are you talking about? They won't even hear you out. And then you realize that's how you used to be. You used to be just like them. You wouldn't hear nobody out. And that's why you were a fucking retard. People are so scared to like hear people out. Why? God forbid you might change your mind if you get some different information. Like there should be no minimum wage. Jobs, we dictate the wages already. Don't you realize how powerful we are as a people? This is why they don't like unions. I support unions. I know it's a leftist thing. I think it is, but I support unions because it just makes sense. Workers uniting together and working together makes the most sense. That's how you make more money. That's how you get increased wages. If everyone agrees, we're not going to do this job for $2. Nobody's going to do it. Nobody's going to go down there and apply. Nobody's doing this for $2. Well, illegals might. People from other countries who make 10 cents an hour in their country might go $2 an hour. Fuck, you understand what I'm saying? Like if you make 10 cents an hour in your home country, and then you come here and it's like, hey, $3 an hour is what I'm going to pay you, and you're thinking, damn, I was making 2 cents or 10 cents or whatever the fuck an hour over here in a sweatshop. Now I came to America. Now I get $3, and they send all that money home anyway. That's the only reason they're here, to send money home to their family who couldn't come here. And that's why these people outwork you, by the way, because they're tougher than you. They literally came from another country and came all the way over here, and they're running circles around you late. That's the thing. Right now, we have a generation of people who's lazy crybabies, crying about their job all the time, crying how bad it is. Oh, God. At my job, people start out at $15, $20 an hour. And I know everybody around me that's been there longer is making more than me, because you get a raise every year. And all people do is complain about their money, complain about this, complain about that. I get tired of listening to it, for real. Because you got it made. The job ain't even hard. And you're making good money to do it. Well, these foreigners are going to come over here and they're going to take your shit. You know why? Because they'll work for that. They'll work for that 15 an hour. They'll be like, God damn. They think they hit the fucking lottery if they was making that. And we got people over here making 20 an hour, crying. Getting 40 hours a week, $20 an hour, crying. Because they got to stock fucking cans or some shit on a shelf. Or do this at a register. Of course, there are some jobs that are $2 an hour, right? There are different types of jobs. There might be a job that you would consider doing for $5 an hour if it was, like, let's say this was your job. You just sit in a chair and stared at a screen, and you waited, security guy or whatever, you know, you stare at the screen, and if you saw something, you just call. You just pick the phone up and go, yeah, I see something. And then the cops show up and deal with it. You don't even move. You just sit in the chair all day. Now, is that worth $20 an hour? That might be worth $6 or something. Some guy might want that job for $6 an hour. That's why you don't want a minimum wage. Just let the market decide. Let the people decide. Everything will work itself out if you get the government out of the way. When you get the government out of the way, it'll all work out. Okay? It'll all work out. Remember, you don't have to work for $5 an hour. You don't have to take those jobs. You don't have to do that. I don't know. Be a better worker. Well, people in this country aren't going to work for those low wages. So, why do you think they want illegal aliens? Why do you think they're bringing all those in? It ain't just about getting them to vote. It's really about wages. It's really about the fact that these motherfuckers will work harder for less money. That's what it's about. So all of you got motherfuckers that support it are stupid as fuck. You're literally fucking yourself over. You're importing people who will work harder than you for less money. That is stupid. I'm begging you all to get some sense. Jesus fucking Christ. You're going to destroy our country. You're going to fuck our economy up so fucking bad. You're going to fuck our workforce up so fucking bad. People like me and you ain't going to be able to work because we're not going to work for $2 an hour. We ain't going to do it. We're going to be fucked because they're going to they've already let millions of motherfuckers in here. You better get a clue. I'm telling you right now. Because once they've already got them in. Once they give them legalization, they're going to take your fucking jobs. They're going to take them. No, nobody's taking my job. You better humble yourself. You better humble yourself. Quit thinking you're some fucking hot shot. You're not going to work as hard as these motherfucking foreigners, and you're not going to work for the prices they're going to work for. You ain't doing it. You don't got it in you. So, vote accordingly. Vote your interest. I'm not putting it down. It's in my blood. My dad used to drink chocolate milk every day. That's all I ever seen a motherfucker drink, usually. In my nature. We don't need higher taxes on everybody. It's not going to help us. Let Elon keep his money and let him use his money to do what he's doing. He's trying to colonize Mars. He needs the money. You understand? He needs all that. I mean, people say, why would somebody need $1 billion? Well, if they was planning on colonizing Mars, they might need a lot more than that. I was reading something today. Elon said it would probably take it would take $1,000 trillion to colonize Mars. But then he said, but if you have a reusable rocket, this shit's fascinating, by the way. I didn't realize how, I knew Elon was smart and he was doing some crazy shit, but I didn't realize what he was doing till today. I didn't really get it till today. I was reading his tweets, and he was like, he's making a reusable rocket. Like some, like usually they use a rocket and then they can't use it again. Elon's creating a rocket that you can use over and over and over and over and over and over, which is going to eventually lead to some type of ship that you can get in the ship and it can always launch, and then it can, that's what they're building to. So Elon's doing some serious shit while you all sit around acting like you're smarter than him all day. I mean, he literally they caught the rocket out of midair. They caught it. Like it fired up and then it came back down. You know how insane that is? Do you understand how insane it is? Do you fucking get it? Why is Charlemagne trending? Oh, he interviewed Kamala. Yeah, he's getting dragged. What the fuck is going on?
We're now down to the Raptor
Look at
engine.
that shit. Look at this
You
shit.
can see those chopsticks.
This is crazy. Watch this shit. Catch it. You know, if Trump wins, he's going to put Elon Musk in charge. No. You should not. A man trying to colonize Mars is, I mean, why would you? Everybody should support such things. What's wrong with that? They really killed y'all's ambition, ain't they? Y'all got to get away from this liberal shit, I'm telling you. Get away from it. Leave it behind, I'm telling you. You're going to feel so much better. Stop thinking like a liberal. Stop thinking like a weak, soft fucking liberal. They have no imagination. They have no ambition. They can't do fucking nothing. They got you going, yeah, who cares about going to Mars? What? And Elon is improving life on Earth. He is doing things to make life better. So he's doing, he literally is giving you free speech. He's one of the only fucking social media sites where you can actually say what you want to say. It's way freer than the other ones. But Elon, if Trump wins, Elon's going to be put in charge of auditing the government and cleaning up the waste. That's enough right there to vote for Trump right there. That's exactly what we need. We need somebody like Elon going in there, cleaning this mess up, looking around, going, what the fuck is going on here? The liberal point of view, the liberal mind is so toxic. It really is toxic. It's a toxic mindset. I mean, don't hate successful people. Don't be jealous of them. Don't sit and act like they owe you something. That's so pathetic. It's such a pathetic way to live your life. You should look at guys like Elon. You should be inspired. You shouldn't look at them and go, yeah, I want a piece of it too. Weak. That's weak. That's weak. As a man, I expect it out of a woman. I don't expect. No. Come on. You're a man. Be a man. Don't look at a man more successful than you and go, yeah, he should just give me his money. Damn, dude. Wow. Ridiculous. Be inspired by success. Don't get jealous. Really think about it. Government taking Elon's money, how's that going to benefit you? Think about it. Really think about it. It's not going to do nothing for you. It's actually going to make life worse because Elon and other businessmen actually make your life better. They create businesses. You can go to the businesses and get products. You can go and get services. The government ain't doing shit for you. Go down to the DMV if you think government service is so goddamn great. Walk your ass down to the DMV and tell me all about it. Yeah, Elon, when you compare SpaceX to NASA, case closed. Private sector dominates the government. Liberals are some of the most elitist people, yep. But they don't deserve. They're actually not elite. It's a. I wouldn't want to be one of these people. I don't envy them. They're very stupid, naive, gullible, scared of everything, weak. Nothing elite about it to me, but wouldn't trade places with them, that's for sure. I don't care how much money they got.
On the checklist, can an outsider in government do what the former president says Musk can do? Well, let's go down the checklist and we on a bipartisan basis, because this idea should work for red and blue. Is there fat in the federal government? Check the box on that, yes. There's always been fat. No one's really taken a knife to it really yet. Number two, there's always people with great ideas, but executional skills are almost impossible to find. Every idea that Musk brings to the market, he executes on, including catching a giant rocket, out of space, as we saw yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Chopsticks, as they're called. Those are called executional skills. I would pay to see the movie where they unleash Elon Musk on the federal government in looking for efficiencies. That is a great idea. I 100% endorse this. He would do a fantastic job for every single taxpayer. Release the hounds. Let's go.
Can an outsider in government
Release the hounds. Kevin O'Leary knows. What the fuck is this? Watch this. Wait till you see this shit. Wait till he looks up on the roof. Look at this. Oh, fuck. What the fuck was that?
Working with your dog.
A friend of mine couldn't.
Oh, man, that's funny. Former Bachelorette star claims he pretended to be transgender as social experiment. Expose how gullible and delusional the left is. What the hell? Look in Discord. Look at this fucking. I can't show it on the stream, but look at this. Read that. Republicans gained ground in pre-election ballots cast in Pennsylvania from this point in the race in 2020 to 2024. Wow. 16% to 23%. I mean, she's such a bad candidate.
During the past flood of illegals, skyrocketing prices, global chaos, and Kamala wouldn't change a thing. Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years? There is not a thing that comes to mind. Nothing will change with Kamala. More weakness, more war, more welfare for illegals, and even more taxes. Only President Trump cut middle-class taxes, and only President Trump will do it again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Flood of illegals.
Oh no, not a tax cut. No. No. If we give the government more money, they'll fix everything. Yes, that's the solution. You figured it out, child. Child, you figured it out. 20-year-old, you know the answers. You know more than us adults who have been through this over and over and over and over and over and over and have fallen for the lies and have figured out they're lying and that are now trying to tell you, young idiot, don't fall for the same shit we fell for. Be different, be smarter. Nope, you're going to go down the same path. You're going to fuck everything up again. You're not going to listen to anybody. And the cycle continues over and over and over and over. The problem is young people don't listen. Listen. You don't know anything. You've barely been here. You've been on the planet 19 fucking years. Most of those, what were you doing? Playing Pokemon? Vote for Trump. It's the only option we got. It ain't perfect, but it's better than Kamala. Sopranos. I've seen some of it. I haven't seen the whole thing though. I was pretty young when that came out. Walgreens closing 1,200 locations. Economy's doing fucking fine. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. The economy's better than it's ever been, but also Kamala's gonna fix it. Vote for Kamala. I'm a smart person. You're a dumb redneck. What do you know about anything? You live in Kentucky. The economy's great, but Kamala's gonna fix it. I make sense. I'm smart. I make sense. Some dumb bitch tore a bunch of flags down. She thought they were Israeli flags. Turns out they were Greek flags. Fucking. God, people are unhinged. The hate for Israel is kind of like the hate for Trump. That's another reason I don't trust it. Like, everyone's trying to convince me to hate Israel, and it's like, I don't know, man. I don't do well with peer pressure. I don't know if you figured that out yet, but when everybody's going along with something and trying to peer pressure me into it, I don't like it, and it's a red flag for me. It's the worst thing you can try to do to me. If you want me on your side, that's not gonna work.
And God, is there anything sexier than a man who's like men for Kamala?
And I'm about to come back and put Free Palestine too.
Free Palestine, bitch. Look, what you looking at? You know damn well there's a genocide. You know there's a genocide. Now stop it. I'm taking this shit down. I believe this one. Take this one down right here. What are they gonna do? They can't do nothing.
Yeah, vote for Trump. Can't afford a house or
I don't
groceries.
stand for this. There's genocide.
Time to vote
and
Trump.
I don't stand for Zionism. Montclair. I don't support it. There's a genocide. You know that, right? They're killing children. What's the purpose? Be proud of your heritage? Y'all understand there's a genocide, right? You understand, right? There's nothing against people who are Jewish, but this is not okay.
This is Greek.
Who's this?
This is Greek.
What? Really?
Greek.
Oh, I thought it was Israel. My bad. Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit, am I? What?
Look, it looked like Israel. And,
See what I mean?
and God, is there anything?
Do you understand what I mean? Like the people that hate Israel, what I've noticed about them, they're all really dumb. Like they're really low IQ people, and they're stupid, and they're unhinged, and they do things like, even if you don't support Israel, the type of person that would take somebody's property and destroy it, to me, is a loser. That's loser shit. So I don't side with that, and I don't side with these people, and they're all fucking losers. So that's how I feel about it. If you want me to be on your side, stop acting like a fucking loser. Fucking fag is what you're acting like. You're acting like a faggot. That's what you're acting like. All the Israeli haters was cheering on October 7th. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit was that? Yeah, that doesn't mean I support everything Israel does. I mean, I don't know a lot about Israel. I don't live there. I don't pay much attention. But, you ain't gonna bully me into fucking supporting any of it. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm already been banned. I mean, that one guy got banned off Twitch. What did he say? What did he say? Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. Off all day tomorrow. Goofy. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. Oh, I'm gonna put the. Yeah, I'll set that futon right there. And I'll get some type of divider to go right there. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm getting a couch. It's like a big ass couch. Apparently there's a love seat too. The thing is, this is not a big place. It's not huge. So I don't know where I'm gonna put all this shit. What the fuck am I gonna put it on? Well, I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out tomorrow when it gets here. Marshall, move. I want to sit there. Come on, get up, buddy. Get up. Sit on the futon. We'll sit here by the plug. Plug this phone in. I'm not sure how long, like how big all this stuff is, but I might have to put the TV in the corner. Like caddy corner that bitch. Because I figure where I'm sitting, there'll be a couch across that way. And I guess I put the love seat here. The TV kind of need to be in the corner. She told me it was just a couch, but the woman was like, oh, it's a love seat too. And I'm like, what? How am I gonna put all this, man? Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. The TV had to be in the corner. and then there's a seat here and a seat here, and put like a table where I'm sitting here, put like a little end table. That makes sense. What you doing, Marshall? Marshall. Marshall. Your name ain't Marshall. Your name Miracle. Nope. Because I'm getting those dividers tomorrow. I'm setting that room up. Look. Right here. See this little room right here? I'm going to put a divider right here. And this, see this open spot here where you can get into that area? I'm going to cut that off with a divider. And I'm going to sit the futon on the other side of it. And they're only going to be in the kitchen and in there. That's where they're going to be when I go to work. We'll get a couple chew toys tomorrow. Some tough stuff. Tough toy. So they ain't going to be able to get to the couch. I mean, I had a sheet over the futon, but I didn't have it on there right, so they pulled it off. Now it's on there right, though. It's like stuck on there. It's like wrapped underneath the legs, so they can't pull it off because all the weight's holding it down. It's just this dog right here doing it. Bad dog. Nah, I don't think Democrats. I don't know. It's probably too early to say what's going to happen in 2028 because this election is going to be. It's going to be really bad. No matter who wins, like there's going to be a lot of shenanigans. There's probably going to be some violent bullshit going on. It's going to be a shit show. So. And it really all comes down to how Trump does in these 4 years. If Trump does a really good job, then Republicans easily win 2028, just easily. Democrats are in bad shape, man. They're in really bad shape. They're about to lose this election. decisively, I feel it's going to be decisive. It's not going to be, which is what needs to happen, quite frankly. They need to lose decisively because it sends a message that the lying, the gaslighting, the behavior doesn't work and that people ain't tolerating it anymore. Then maybe some of them will change and they'll knock it off. And then we can have a better country because we can actually talk about these issues and we can actually figure them out. The problem in our country right now is we've got half the population that, I'm sorry, but they're children. They won't grow up. They won't talk about topics like adults. And they're too busy playing games all the time. And that's why we have all these problems that can't get solved, because half our population doesn't want to do anything about it. They don't want to solve anything. They want to play games. That's got to stop. That shit's got to stop. And I think a lot of it has. Honestly, I think a lot of it has. I think things have got so bad in this country that people don't want to play games anymore. You know what I mean? They don't. It's fun to play and troll and have a good time when things are going good, but when you can't afford groceries, yeah. It's time to stop fucking around and get serious. And I think that's the mindset of the country right now. And I think it's really bad for Kamala because she's not a serious candidate. She's not talking about serious topics. Trump is hammering serious issues. He is constantly talking about serious things that are really happening and are affecting the country. And she is just acting silly and talking about silly stuff. And people are looking for a serious candidate. They're looking for someone that is honest about what's going on, and that's Trump right now. I mean, Kamala's talking about out of both sides of the mouth, where she's saying everything's fine, I wouldn't change a thing, but then she's saying we can't do this anymore. We gotta have change. Well, which is it, Do we need change, or you wouldn't change? She literally said she wouldn't change anything from the last 4 years. But she's running as the change candidate. That's, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. And that's why I think she's going to lose massively. I think she's going to lose decisively. I think people's going to be in shock by how badly she loses. She's not going to get 81 million votes. That's not going to happen. Trump is most definitely going to get more than 74 million votes. He's going to gain votes. 100% he's going to gain votes from the last election. He's got more black support, more Hispanic support. It's just a fact. So it's good, though. It's going to be good for the country for the Democrats to lose. We have got to stop rewarding failure with victory. 2020 was, and I guess in a way, a lot of people thought, well, Trump's the president, and we're dealing with all this shit, so we gotta get rid of him. But I know the truth of COVID. I know it was the liberals that pushed it. So to me, it was just mind-boggling to reward these people for what they did to us. Liberals were so vicious during COVID. But that was the end of 2020. A lot of people didn't realize the truth about COVID. A lot of people didn't know all this stuff that we know now. So it's a whole different thing now, where everybody knows it was the liberals. And a lot of people are skeptical of even how serious the whole thing was. Was this all something that was overhyped to sway the election? I don't know. But there's certainly something weird about it. They certainly lied constantly about it. That's not up for debate. Come on, I'll take you out. Andy Beshear would be a good candidate, but
the thing is, when you go on a national level, you've got to, the Democratic Party needs to lose this election. That's just, they need to lose. They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to drop some of these terrible things, this trans stuff. Some of this stuff, they need to let it go. They need to move on from it. It's bad. People don't like it. People think it's weird. Democrats are tied up in so much shit that's just not, it doesn't win votes. So, Democrats have to fix their party. Republicans have done a lot of work to become a better party under Donald Trump. The Republican Party of today is not the Republican Party I grew up on. This is not the party of Bush or Dick Cheney. So, Republicans have done a lot of work to make serious changes. It's time Democrats do that. And they're not going to do that if they keep winning. If you keep letting them win, rewarding their failure with victory, you're just going to get more failure. Stop rewarding failure. Stop being afraid of Republicans. Don't become so afraid of Republicans that you're just like, oh, I'll just keep voting Democrats blindly. Because when you do that, you end up in the mess we're in now, where we have a terrible president. We're the laughing stock of the world right now. When Kamala loses, Democrats will get violent. Democrats will have their own January 6th moment. 100%. I was going to roll a blunt, but I don't have a wrap. And I don't want to go to the store. It's freezing. So fuck it. I'm going to go to bed. And sleep. That's what I'm going to do. Fuck it. I'm tired. Pizza cupcake was pretty good, but I shouldn't have made all 6 at once. Lesson learned. 2 would have been enough. They're pretty big and fluffy. They fill you up. Yeah, those lines at those Trump rallies are crazy. Probably next Monday. Give people time to sign up. What's the point of doing a stream for 3 people? I don't know how many members we got now. Ooh. I'm not even sure to win the popular vote. I'm not convinced she'll win that. She's a terrible candidate.
I don't think people are as delusional as you all think. Well, I'm going to bed. Going to bed. Straight to bed. You want to play Black Ops so bad. What's funny is 2 months from now, you won't want to ever play it again. That's what's so funny. 2 months from now, you'll hate it. You won't ever want to play it again. I'll be on at some point tomorrow. What? Lay down. Hush. Lay down, hush. Good night.